All right. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to have you here. We have something really exciting in store. We're talking about one of the hottest topics in the Web3 community right now, which is AI agents and how to unlock them on Flow and how to get started really with your very first one. Today, we have myself. I lead DevRel for Flow Foundation in North America, as well as my colleague, Bohao Tang, who leads DevRel for the APAC region. The agenda is we're going to start off with describing what exactly are these AI agents? Why is Flow one of the best blockchains, in fact, the best, I would argue, for building AI agents? And then we're going to go into a deep dive specifically into a demo, which Bohao will lead in how you could unlock some really cool things to build complicated agents. All right. Agents are about to change everything. We've seen an explosion of interest in recent months with Eliza being created in AI 16Z to billion-dollar AI coins and even Google writing white papers. But what exactly are they? And why do they matter? AI agents at their core are autonomous entities that can offer services, they can give advice, they could do tasks. They're said to replace Mechanical Turk, Fiverr, Upwork, all of these different services where you would have hyper specialized human agents that you would send to, write a paper, help you with a grant application, give you personalized medical advice. In fact, there is a bill that's being pushed right now to be able to give AIs the ability to prescribe drugs. I don't know if it's going to be passed or not, but they're set to essentially disrupt massive industries and verticals. They aren't just reactive, but they're also proactive. They can continuously learn and adapt, being available and alert 24/7. They're one of the most exciting things for me right now, and there are four core components that comprise an AI agent. I'm going to simplify things a little bit for you. And these four components you'll find in platforms like Eliza, which is an open source platform for anyone to build their own custom AI agent. So what exactly does Eliza offer? It's a platform that allows you to create an AI agent that has a brain. And when I say a brain, I mean essentially you can connect an LLM by connecting the DeepSeek or OpenAI by ChatGPT or Anthropic APIs or Claude, etc. So that it's able to take tokens and things that you send it and react, and it knows how to interpret the world, right? It's using those different AI models. Its personality could also be shaped similar to a baby, and Boha's going to give a little bit of an example of this, where you could specify, this is who you are, this is where you've come from, son. Like, this is, if in this situation, if someone asks this is how you should respond. And by teaching it how it should interact in different settings and different environments, it can extrapolate and it could adapt to new situations easily. You could teach it what style to communicate in. You can make it perhaps more elaborative or more artistic or cunning. The second characteristic that these AI agents have is they have a mouth and ears that they can use to communicate to human beings. This takes place by connecting APIs of common social applications like Twitter or Telegram, WhatsApp, etc. They have hands, which means that they can do things outside of the proverbial chatbot. They can check your Google Calendar. They could check price feeds. They could schedule appointments. They can look online. They can do a ton of different things. They could parse your Twitter profile to understand your communication style and mimic it. They could look at GitHub commits and do PR requests, so many different areas. And lastly, they have a wallet, meaning that they can send, receive, invest, and even manage funds for you. Bring all these things together, you can have hyper-specialized entities and characters with unique personalities that are able to do a wide array of tasks. And essentially, they have the potential to become a new workforce of employees or consumer agents. So why exactly is Flow the best place to build agents? Flow has an extremely unique transaction model that allows for bundling a sequence of transactions into one. If any of the bundled transactions fail, the entire transaction reverts. This allows for atomic transactions. It also uniquely separates the roles when you're creating a transaction into three: the proposer, the payer, and the authorizer. So, sorry, the approver, the proposer, and the payer. So, what that does is at the transaction level, if you want to do things like sponsored transactions to create gasless experiences, you don't really need to have like a complicated paymaster contract or ERC 4337 or anything like that. You're able to do it out of the box. Things like bundled transactions are super exciting because imagine if you have an AI agent in a video game, you're trading with it or bartering. World of Warcraft barter menu pops up. If you want to trade like 5 pieces of armor for 3 gems, you don't want to have a single transaction for each of those on-chain assets that are being swapped. You want to be able to do them all in one go, right? And there's a lot of other examples that you could do. There's also multi-sig transactions, which allow these agents to have full spectrum autonomy. There are a lot of different cases where you want to have full security and control over what your agents send. So an example would be, imagine you're in a Telegram chat. You and your friends all co-invest with an AI agent in different meme coins, right? Maybe you want the AI agent to propose different meme coins, and then if 70% of the people say, hey, yeah, we want to approve this transaction, it ends up going through. So 70% of the people sign the transaction that it's proposing, and it ends up going through. Maybe you and your partner are co-managing funds, or maybe you have an AI agent that does really risky trades, and before it trades more than 20% of your net worth, you want it to check with you, so you sign that multi-sig transaction that's going to go through. It allows for a ton of customization. Another really cool thing is account linking, also known as account management. And this is something very unique to Flow that you're able to integrate with AI agents. So account management essentially allows for shared ownership over accounts that allow for agents to be secure, predictable, and complex. You could think of it like turning your accounts into Google Drive folders. An application can create sub-accounts where you can decide who has access to what resources at any one time. This allows for these AI agents to easily manage complicated portfolios of accounts for thousands of users at the same time, with investors to access their funds whenever they want. And this is a bit of a diagram. I'm just being cognizant of the time. But you have one AI agent that's able to manage a lot of different accounts, and the end users can also have access to those accounts. One exciting aspect of this is also what happens to an AI agent when you decide to stop paying the credits, right? I mean, DeepSeek has become ultra affordable, so maybe that's not as huge of a scare, but it is still a potential reality. The cool thing about this is you still have access on Flow, like using this unique account management, to the child account that the AI agent was managing for you, even if the AI agent like completely disappears. And you could transfer all of those assets into your custodial account, which is super, super exciting. Lastly, there's something on Flow called capabilities, which you could kind of think of as AWS IAM, where you can provide granular permissions to resources, functions, assets, and you can specify like programmatically, hey, this asset could be like loaned for this amount of time, or these users have access to this under these circumstances. It allows you to really fine tune like what and where your AI agent could access. All right, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Bohao to go over a fun little demo that we have in store for you.
Hello everyone. Let me share my screen. Uh, Here is my codes, my guide, and the VS Code. Yeah. So first, we can see here the repo we call Eliza Flow. Actually, it's a lot light version of Eliza framework. You can go to we already have the link on our Hackathon event page. It's under the Flow organization, and there, uh, like Ali said, we introduced a bunch of Flow dedicated feature in this framework. Also, we provide account pool, that is the actual account management contract for the agents. And if you are like a beginner of the Eliza, I recommend you can go to the official Eliza framework README to check their guide. But this version for Eliza Flow, it should be a more lightweight version, and you can directly using this framework for everything, like plugin. It's compatible with original Eliza framework. So if you already built your agent based on Eliza, you can still using your own framework. But if you want to create very unique features on Flow blockchain using account management, I recommend to using Eliza on Flow to start your project. And here is a guide. I can quickly go through that. And there are some basic requirements, and you can clone your file and go to there. And one thing you need to remember is there is a dependence on the Eliza framework, so you should using some module update to get everything done. Like you can see here, you can using sorry. You should update if you already install that. You should update what? Yeah. Uh, some module updates. In its recursive. What's the recursive? Recursive. What? Recursive to updates. Yeah. So I already updated. Using this command to clone all the Eliza dependency. And after that, you are very simply remember to install everything and the PnP install. But remember, you need add no frozen log file because the dependency updates frequently. So sometimes you want to add your own plugin, but it's not included in the pack PnP log file, but if you directly use that, uh, maybe it will tell you there is some files not included in log file. So if you're using this no frozen log file, it will be always installed successfully. But yeah, when you will meet some error you will see here. Then you will just follow the guide. And this command is specific for Flow blockchain. You need to install the Flow dependency contract. And before that, you will see here the Flow CLI is Flow dedicated command line tool. It's also recommended to install first if you are using Flow eyes on Flow framework. And just go through that. Installed flow contract dependency, you will see the flow contracts will directly download from mainnet and catch in your local file. In the local folder, it's import folder. Uh, here is see here is the import folder that all the flow related smart contract. I think this takes some time to. Yeah, it's all. I already downloaded it, so all looks good. And then just build the framework using very simply PnP build. And you are I using in this framework I exclude several file like not flow related. I exclude that kind of this like not non-flow related file, so it will save your time if you are only build on flow. But if you are building on other blockchain, if you still want to using the other blockchains plugin, for example ICP, you just remove this line and it will compile build the ICP file. But if you are like flow dedicated agent, just you directly using PnP build, PnP build, they will directly build every file for you. And then you almost finish the setup and just set up the configuration, and you're using copy a new uh, environment file and choose your model. Actually, the model, my recommendation is choose the best model to 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 start your AI agent, because the model, the intelligence of the model is a huge impact your like behaviors. Usually, at beginning, I using my local model like Olama to using a small model run my laptop, but the model is not intelligent enough to get the right answer. So if you, I recommend using OpenAI or DeepSeek. Like this, the most powerful model to beat intelligence. They will be more helpful for your AI agent. And I choose a DeepSeek. But yeah, recently DeepSeek the API seems like a little bit slow. But yeah, I can try later for the whole uh, test. And you can see the if you choose the model, it was very simple. Like here is a file we designed for. It's not Eliza. It's a JSON file created by Ali. It's a copy, and it's a description file about all the character information. But remember, when you start the Eliza framework, you need to like the character file. They will check the character file schema very strictly. So it will be best just copy one file from dependency Eliza character, copy from here and modify everything by yourself, because the fields is very strict. And here is something you can a lot of examples, messaging, and his persona you can customize. But most important part is here. Like this is your model. I choose DeepSeek, and here's some secret about your Flow wallet. You should set up your Flow wallet. Remember, this is just for the agent wallet. It's not. It's testnet. You should set the private key for and the Flow wallet address. But remember, that's only for the agent wallet. It's not for user wallet. I will tell you later. It's about the account management. And here is the plugin. Plugin is you will load. You just put the name of this plugin, and this plugin is flow specific. A plugin I write here it's package common, and package name. The name is fixed AI common. I paste the plugin name here, and all this is most important part of your character. Add your plugin, add your Flow wallet, and choose a model, and that's all for the agent setup. And then you have everyone, then you can just run the code to start your AI agent. Just I recommend if you are build in the development, you can using PNP start debug. It will print more information for the AI agent. And I have some command here, like this one. Just start debug using the character file JSON loading, and done. It's just started. And you can see here, as you can see the log, I choose DeepSeek model for the character model, and I read just a bunch of actions here. That's a flow specific action from the flow specific plugin, and this is the general behavior from the Eliza framework. And I will tell detail about this action later. But you can see here the last sentence is tell you can, if you want to interact with your agent, you can using PnP start client to start a client to visit your agent. So I using this window to do PMP start client, and then you can create a window. You can create here it is. Very simple client to run. Here is a chat box. You can chat with your AI agents. And here I can ask the first very simple question and tell me my wallet info. And that is my wallet info instead of the agent's wallet info. So you can see here is the log. Because I'm using debug, you can see the props for the agents who are very detailed and some examples. And here is all the pops, and here you tell you okay, your message is tell me flow info, and we will run get user account info action, and then you will see here is all your account information, and this is the action I pre-made in the Eliza flow. It's in the plugin, a common plugin, and you will see here is wallet info. This account, you can see it's configured in the JSON, the character file as agent's account, and you just check flow again, and then check this is our agent account, agent address. Wait a moment, the website a little bit. Hello. Oh, sorry, it's testnet. Testnet. Hello, this is our agent address, but you will see the the response is your accounting for is Flow wallet address is this another Flow wallet. That means your the agent's wallet controls you can see your user ID is this one, and the agent controls your user ID and assign another Flow wallet to you, and this wallet is a dedicated wallet only for your user ID. It's a different wallet. That is our on-chain account management, and everyone using this framework and this protocol, you can let every user chat with your agent and assign a different wallet, each user, each wallet. And all the operation you chat with, you let your agent do is based on your wallet instead of agent wallet. That's what we call it our account management on chain. And here is some example, and I will introduce more on the detail action maybe. Like this is a common plugin here, and we remember that we on our sorry didn't see that we at the beginning we start our agent. You will see flow dedicated 5 dedicated action. That is this 5 action, and this 5 action is pre-made, and there is ensure user wallet user account exists. That is create a user agent for this user ID, and you'll see here I'm using user ID as a identifier for every user and create based on this user ID, create wallet based on this user ID, and get user wallet information. And also here very simple way to get flow price. It's on-chain and using a queried oracle to get flow price and get token info. You can get all the flow fungible token information, and just send you know a contract address, and will return all the flow. Whenever EVM or flow cadence will tell you about the flow details like symbol, decimal, and also price in flow, and that basic information. And this is transfer. It's different with other blockchain. This transfer is for your account instead of the wallet instead of the agent account. You will see here we are using user ID. Yeah, remember message user ID as the wallet controller, and all transaction you will transfer a token. It's a transaction by the account per service. You need to deliver your user ID as a key parameter, and all the transfer is come from the user's wallet instead of agent wallet, and that is our native account management service. And another feature we can introduce is our bundled transaction. But actually, currently, the transfer is very simple. You can not only for flow, but also you can for the EVM side, for the Cadence and EVM side. But for EVM side, we are using Cadence to wrap the EVM transaction. Then you can do some bunch transaction call or bunch like multi-call in Solidity, but that will be more. You can add more condition. You can add more if else or while more logic in your scripts to execute more complex transaction. Like for example, here is a information, just not only to when you want to get this is a very simple get flow token information query, but you can also do some transaction. But just for example, if you want to not only get the token information like decimal, like contractor basic information, but you want to combine all the price querying in one API call, and we can using cadence file to sorry, here it is. This is a ERC20 token information. Here is some price, and I just skip a lot of like specific smart contract address. You just imagine this cadence file is more like a bundle query information JavaScript, and you can put all the API call in this one file, and just using, let me just using here about get information, get token information EVM, and just using this execute transaction, this command, you using only execute transaction for get information EVM, and all the script you can write in this CDC file, and you can include every information you want to query or any like transaction you want to execute in one file, and we call it bunch transaction or bunch script querying. You can not only the token pair, you can also get the token price, get all the decimal information, and organize it as a struct, and then return to a file. So we can, if you are an EVM developer, you can also using Cadence and Flow specific feature to help you to enhance your developer experiments. And I think these two core feature is the very most exciting part on our AI agent development side. And yeah, so it's almost a little bit time. Almost everything I want to share. And Ali, do you want to have share more information and things about that?
Just being cognizant of the time, and we have 2 more minutes. I shared a link inside the chat. Just join the channel, like World Tour, like Flow World Tour. If you type that into Telegram, it should work. That's where we're giving feedback. People are ideating on different ideas. If they have any questions about our bounties, if they want to do pitch training, and to be honest, like really take advantage of this because we have on our team people that have individually won like combined maybe 15 hackathons with first place, people who have started unicorn startups or been founding team members of unicorn startups or started their own startups, as well as coaches that have been trained by TEDx coaches and spoken in front of thousands of people. So it's a massive opportunity to build a hackathon winning pitch, as well as really finding that product market fit for your idea, figuring out what pain are you actually solving? Who is the group of people you're solving that pain for? What does the future look like? What impact is going to be a result of what you're building? And like, those are the core things I really want you to think about while you're hacking on our bounties or in general. Like, what are you solving? What are other people working on? What's not ideal about the alternative routes that people have? And how are you making a massive impact? And really try to like put numbers to that, really try to like show why what you're building matters. In addition to that, I just saw Discord here. Oh yes, and then there's also the partner channels on the ETH Global Discord. You join that, we're also active there. Thank you so much for everyone attending. I think that this was super beneficial, and thank you so much, Bohao. Again, we're available if you have any more questions. Good luck hacking. Yeah, let's get this show on the road.